Hello and welcome here to Phoenix Motor Speedway, here for the Memorial Day 250, brought to you by Road Racing. You're with the NASCAR Classic Series. On pole it's Monty, followed by Bot, who came just so close to winning last race. Can he do it today? Followed by him, a new driver, Electric Aiden, and that 33 Skull Bandit car. Followed by Colt, who again also came so close to winning. And then Ben, coming off of the win at Charlotte, followed by CBB. And then in that last place position in the Kyle Busch, Kyle Petty 51 car, Josh, a new driver in the series here. Problems with the ticker. Up in front though, Bot currently leading right now. Coming into lap 2. There we go. Now he got the ticker working. So Ben trying to track down Bot. Monty on the inside. Now, Ben, he apparently still isn't happy with Bot. Apparently Bot still isn't happy with Ben. So, contact in the back. CBB up into the wall there. But I do think we are going to see lots more contact as 51's up in the wall there. A close race so far here. Colt currently in 4th here. Monty looking to make the move on Ben. Can he do it though? Here on 4 of 100. Ben on Bot's inside. Can he go for the pass? It doesn't work there. What about under the turn? Ben on Bot's inside. Like right on his quarter panel. Ben to the lead here. First lead change of the day. Coming here in Phoenix Motor Speedway. Contact from both of them. One car on the other. No caution out. Monty's going to be in the lead here. That's devastating for Bot. Bot was leading. And then Ben seemingly took a risky move there and it didn't work. Well, Ben's in the back now. Actually, he's all the way in last. Behind Josh. In fact, that's the same time split. A 2.967 and a 2.967 for both. Holy. That is insane right there on my lid. Well, the only way I think they're going to be able to win this is if they help each other out. That's seemingly going to be the only way that they're going to be able to win it. Bot to Colt's inside. It works. Bot now in 2nd. Colt trying to get the crossover contact. Doesn't work. Here, 9 out of 100. Here onto the dog leg. As they're both trying to catch Monty. Monty They gave Monty an inch, and Monty's taking a mile here. He's ahead by 1.2 seconds here. Colt looking to the inside. That is a move I feel we're going to see a lot. They shift inside about halfway down the back straightaway. Then, once they get in that corner, they take it. And that's how they're going to do that here. Coming into that corner. Bot passing Colt here. Great pass. Colt looking for the crossover move. Bumping Bot out of line. Colt trying to pass him with the dog leg. Does it work? '51. You usually see that the new drivers in this series are usually back markers, but give them like 3 to 4 races, they start becoming really competitive here. And I think we'll see that later on this season with the 51 car. I think it's just going to take them getting used to the setups here that are at Phoenix. That way they can actually run pretty competitively here. Take a look at that Skull Bandit car, 33. He's been pretty competitive this race. He's been up in front about top 3. I think he got top 2 at one point. Currently sitting in 5th. And here comes the driver out on the track. Probably looking to this point. Must have got kicked. Contact between the 5 and 17. Here comes Ben. He's trying to catch up with them. As Bot and Colt have been battling it out. Monty further extending his lead. He's way up there, ahead by 2.8 seconds. My question is, how are his tires doing? He has been pushing that car hard. Everybody's in fuel conservation mode, tire conservation mode. Monty's in, just take that lead as far as possible to get the win. Cole up in the wall. Does Ben have a chance to pounce? Ben, not yet. Ben just waiting for the chance to pounce on Colt. No, this is going to be a high-tension battle here. Nobody in this battle is really happy with each other. Ben cutting to the inside. And an intense battle for second. Ben trying to track down the 17 car. Contact coming from the 5 and the 18. Yeah, this is definitely already looking like a high tension battle here. And you see CBB and the 33 battling it out back there. Bumping the 18. Bot up in the wall there. I feel like this might become a 5-way battle just for second if the 33 and 74 can get all caught up here. '18's been waiting for a little bit for that pounce on the 5 car. He hasn't done it yet. Bot up into the wall again, though. I think that little mistake might definitely give Ben a chance to pounce. Into the dog leg. Quarter of a way through the race here, and it's Monty leading by 4 seconds. As we see Ben trying to track down Cole. Oh, pace car out on track, going backwards, and they just decide to terrorize the field and leave. As I guess we head into our first ad break. Hillbilly Einstein, the one-stop diesel engine parts supplier. Click their website and order today. Rockets Graphics and Media. Some of the best Roblox schemes, iRacing schemes, and real-life schemes. Click on the Discord link now to join the server. Tomato Graphics. Row Racing's #1 option for sponsor logos, number fonts, and bases. We're back here from the ad break here in Phoenix. Monty leading as we're heading in to the pit stops here. It's going to be interesting who pits to see if anybody pits at all this early. Looks like nobody pits. Bot pitting last second. Wow, desperation decision. That was a crazy move right there. There's Bot pitting. Probably going to go for all 4 things since he's already going to be in the back of the pack. So it would be interesting to see how this all lines up. He's on fresher tires, more fuel, which means he's going to be able to last longer than these guys. And also, he's going to have a faster car because of the more grip on the tires. Pits are still open, so we could see somebody else go to pits as well. Ben to pits as well. Both these guys going to pits here are going to start in the back. Very interesting decisions we're seeing right here. It's looking like we're going to restart on lap 30, lap 31. Looks like somebody thought we were going green this time. So it looks like we're going to go green this time or next time by. So around lap 30 or lap 31, we're going to be going green. Still waiting for Ben to catch up. We might go green next time by. We're going green. Ben somehow caught up and we're green here in Phoenix. Colt looking to track down Monty here. Could this be the end of Monty's reign? I'm predicting around lap 40, lap 45 is when the rest of this field is going to have to pit here. Not just for tires, but for fuel. Or not just for fuel, but tires as well. Or, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But Bot to the inside of Monty here. Colt to the inside of Monty as well. Oh! Big wreck as Colt goes to the lead here. Ben to the lead, followed by Colt. This could result in some big contact. CVB bumping Colt out of the way. Bot almost wiping out Monty. Contact coming from midfield here. And Ben is up to the lead once again. More contact coming from deep in the field, as the only people seeming to be able to battle it out are Bot and Ben. CVB looking to pass Monty in the Happy Meal machine. In the back, the 33 car. It seems that the 51 has retired. You're looking at Colt. Monty in second, leading this part of the pack. Well, no, in third. Bot up in the wall, trying to battle Ben. Just pushed the car a little bit too hard there. He's on fresher tires, though, so I do expect Bot to track him down really quickly and fly by him. Though Ben also did pit as well, so they're both on equal equipment, basically. You're looking at third place Monty. Bot losing his time on Ben. But gaining on Ben here about 0.1 seconds. Monty losing to fourth place and fifth place drivers. Ben having a really high corner exit coming out of the dog leg. Again, gaining on Ben about 0.1 seconds. Very, very good here in Phoenix. We are on lap 40 out of 100. Now I expect around 10 laps to see some drivers pitting for fuel and tires. I expect late in the race that we have a late race caution. Drivers to pit strictly for fuel, no tires, in order to gain that position. We've seen in late race where if you pit for tires, it most likely isn't going to go your way. Very rarely do we see it go in a driver's way. Like the real-life Coke 600, Daniel Suarez pit for 2 tires and fuel, and that's what gave him the win. With 27 laps to go, they called the race off. So I'm not sure if you really call the strategy for the win or if you just give it to the weather. But taking a look here at Bott, looking like he is slowly catching him. This is good news for Bott. Bott, oh, is he going to hit the wall? He hits the wall here. Bott not having good luck in that corner. Let's take a look at some notable drivers that have raced here. Alan Kulwicki. He's won the 1978 Slinger Track Champion, 1979 and 1980 Wisconsin National Champion. He is the 1981 Slinger Nationals winner and a 1992 Winston Cup Series champion. He also has his own legacy program called the Kulwicki Driver Development Program. And he won here way back in 1988 for the first ever Phoenix race. He would also create the Polish victory lap, which is what you're seeing on your screen right now, where he'd go backwards on the track and wave to the fans. Ty Majeski, also a very notable driver with a very long resume on paper. He's the 2024 NASCAR Truck Series champion, 2-time Snowball Derby winner, a 4-time Slinger Nationals winner, a 5-time ASA Midwest Series winner, a 3-time Oktoberfest winner, a 5-time Rattler 250 winner, an ASA Star Series champion, a 2015 Kulwicki Cup champion, and formerly the #1 I-rated oval driver. Jesse Love, the 2025 O'Reilly Series champion, 2024 O'Reilly Series Rookie of the Year, 2023 ARCA Series champion, a 17-time winner in ARCA, the 2020 and 2021 ARCA West champion, the youngest winner in ARCA at 15 years old, and the 2018 BCRA Midgets champion, Dale Earnhardt. He won here in 1990. He was the NASCAR Rookie of the Year, a 7-time NASCAR champion, winning in 1980, 1986, 1987, 1990, 1991, 1993, and 1994. He's the 1998 Daytona 500 champion, a 10-time Talladega winner, and he is known as the Intimidator. He won in Phoenix, driving for Richard Childress after transferring from J.D. Stacy. Now let's get back to the race. Here on lap 50, Ben currently leading right now after all pit stops have been made. It looks like Monty and Electric Aiden are both a lap down. Bott up into the wall. Looks like Bott still hasn't passed Ben, but giving him a little bump. Can he take the run? Oh, they're both up into the wall. I mean, Ben, he took the position. And Ben on the inside, this corner is where you want to be on the inside. But can Ben make this outside lane work? No, he can't. Maybe? No, he can't. It's Bott to the lead on lap 52. Oh, a big bump coming from Ben here. That was something big. And Ben back to the lead here in Phoenix. Taking a look at Colt here. We're about to go a lap down. Unless he makes some moves here. Actually, I think he might have pit. Because he has gone a lap down and he was actually in third. So I think he had to pit. Bumping and shoving. Door banging. Here in Phoenix. Ben and Bott are battling it out. Now, this is some racing. This series seems to provide us with the best bracing that can be provided. I mean, there's always some battle going on in the race, and right now it's between Bot and Ben. Ben having to get back up on track after staying on the apron a little bit too long. So it seems like Bot and Ben's strategy is working here. They pit, and they didn't go a lap down because they pit under caution. Now that everybody's had to pit under green flag conditions, it's not looking so good for 3rd, 4th, and 5th place. Our next race here in the NASCAR Classic Series is going to be Darlington, which will be a fun race to watch here. So stay tuned on Road Racing for our version of the Southern 500. Taking a look back at Colt. I do expect to have at least one more caution here in this race. Before this race is over, just because it's NASCAR, and that's what usually happens. There's at least 2 cautions in a race. I mean, this year I think we saw like 11 in the Charlotte race, which is insane to think about. Here on lap 60 out of 100. As the race is slowly winding down here. And we're back to the battle up front here between Bot and Ben. It seems like Ben is still leading. And I think Ben wants this. Ben led all the way up until the final caution and then lost it at the end. So I think this is sort of like Bot's revenge on Ben for taking that win away from him. And Ben to the inside of Bot. Makes it work. Ben to the lead. Bot to the inside of Ben. Ben's still in the lead. Maybe. Contact. Bot on Ben's inside. Oh! Tries to take him out. Doesn't work. And Bot trying to catch up to Ben now. Now, I don't think these guys are going to be lapping the field for very long. They pitted on lap 20, 28. And these cars have about 45, 50 laps of fuel in them. So I expect these guys to pit at lap 70 I expect the other guys to pit around lap 85, lap 90. And go strictly for fuel, no tires. Because at that point during the race, it's not going to be tires that matter. It's going to be who can get off pit road the fastest and stay on the lead lap. Like Ben. I meant Bot going to pits right now. This is game changing here. Ben's going to be the only one on the lead lap now. Now that he's lapped the whole field. Bot coming to the pit exit. It looks like he just went for fuel. Here, with 33 laps to go. And yep. Bot is going a lap down. Now it looks like he just pitted for fuel. He could have pitted for tires. It just seemed like a really quick pit stop for fuel and tires. And it looks like Monty up in front a lap down. Ben leading right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. Oh, Bot up into the wall again. That wall has had a magnet on Bot. Bot's been in the wall more than anybody this race. Yet, he's still somehow from her. Oh! Ben to pits. This is game changing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is game changing. And Ben pitted just for fuel. And you could tell that he pitted just for fuel because of how quickly he got out of pits. I'm starting to think that Bot pitted for tires as well. Now, because Bot is on the freshest set of tires, I think Bot's going to be able to track them down because he has that more grip, which equals more speed. And so I think he's going to be able to track them down really, really easily. Ben trying to track down Monty. And if he does track him down, I don't think it's going to last long because you have Bot on the fresh set of tires still. So everybody's back on the lead lap now, which is pretty fun to see. Oh, wow. He has gained on Monty a lot, decreasing it down from 3.51, I think, to 2.9. So a 0.6 gain on Monty here. A 0.4 second gain on Ben. On the inside, Ben going high. Just avoiding the wall. Wow. Holy. Yeah, so Bot's slowly tracking down these drivers here. 2.033. Down by 0.4 once again. This is some insane booking he's doing. He is. I feel like once he checks up to Monty, he's gone. He's checked out. he's going to be in a different zip code. You're looking at Electric Aiden in the 33 Skull Bandit car. One of my favorite schemes on the grid. In fact, I actually have a diecast of that car. It's a Harry Gant Mr. September car. Whenever he won five races in September back in, I think, 1990. Won 5 consecutive ages, and he is the oldest driver still to win in the NASCAR Cup Series at the age of 50. And yeah, look at Bot. He's gone from 3 seconds behind down to 0.6 seconds here on 23 to go. I feel like Monty could pit for just tires, but it's a very risky, dicey move to pit this late in a race because you don't know if you're going to get your lap back. You don't know if there's going to be a caution. You're going to get your lap back. It's just a very risky move that I personally would only pull in a move of desperation. Like if it's like the championship deciding, then I'd pull that move in hopes that I win the championship. And yeah, look at this. Bot's already on his tail. Bumping him out the line. Bit more contact and Bot clears him. With 21 to go, and yep, Bot's just going to check out here. Tires are extremely crucial. Wow. This is a race here. And yeah, Bot's just going to truck on and basically not looking in his rearview mirror because he doesn't need to. He's past Bot. I mean, he's past Monty, and he's just able to go and run with it. Now, Ben is actually slowly losing the leader. So, Ben currently on the worst tires. He pitted early. Pitted about 20 laps ago for just fuel. So, he's on about, I want to say, 60 lap old tires. His tires are shredded. There's no way he's going to be able to compete in this race if he doesn't pit for tires. There's just no way that he could possibly pull that off. Yeah, he's lost 2 seconds on the leader in 1 lap. So, yeah, Ben's done if he doesn't pit for tires. I get it, it's like 20 to go, 17 to go. You don't want to lose your positioning, but you're gonna lose your positioning anyway if you don't pit for tires. So it's either you pit for tires, lose your positioning, gain it back, or don't pit for tires, lose your positioning, and don't gain that position back. So it's all about a strategical standpoint. That's basically, this track involves you get really strategical, unlike some tracks where you could just like pit every certain amount of laps. This track, you have to be very strategical with it because you have to worry about tires and fuels. Most tracks, you can just like don't have to worry about tires until you pit, and then you just like, let's just get a new fresh set of tires on there. This track, you have to pit for fuel and tires, and then you have to pit for tires about late in the cycle. Bot's just... Bot's gone. Bot is... He's just gone. This is one heck of a race to watch. Bot 13 seconds behind now. 3 seconds off from last lap. My. Yeah, Bot is done. Coming into 10 to go. Well, we're running up close, getting there to 10 to go, and I just try to hold out this way. There's no point in pitting this late in the race because you're not going to get that positioning back. We might have a battle for third, though. We might have an intense battle for third here in Phoenix. As you see Ben falling down, Colt and Electric Aiden are catching up with him. Both of them about 4 seconds off of Colt. Here, take a look at Electric Aiden. Yeah, they're trying to catch Colt. I mean, they're trying to catch Ben. Here in 10 to go now. Colt to Electric Aiden's inside. They're slowly gaining on him, but losing the leader. Interesting. Very, very interesting what we're seeing here. Gaining on the guy ahead of them, but losing the leader. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Here with 8 to go. And you can see them entering turn 1 whenever Bot crosses the line. Yeah, so this is going to get really dicey here. Because we might be having Bot deal with lap traffic, and if he can't pass that lap traffic, then that's going to give Monty a chance to catch up here. And they're all within a second of each other. This is wild. This is wild, dude. Again, they're all a little under 2 seconds within third to fifth. They're within little under 2 seconds. You're with 5 to go. I feel like Bot's going to be pushing this car to try and lap them. And here's the battle we've been wanting. The 5 and the 18 duking it out. Monty went to pits with 4 to go. Guess he just couldn't hold on. Monty's going to be finishing this race with a lap down. 33. I feel like he's going to want a piece of the action here. 5 and the 18 duking it out. .33 trying to catch the 18. Yep, here comes the 33 now. Trying to catch that 18 car. .33 pulling a crossover move. Oh, that was probably one of the best executed crossover moves. And Ben crossovers him. Here on 2 to go. White flag is out here in Phoenix. Bot's getting close to lapping, and you can see them right ahead of him, about 5 seconds ahead of him, I think. 5, 8, 7 seconds ahead of him. And these are going to be your final positions. But in first here, still running around the track. And in second, Cole, followed by Ben. Trouble. 33 ran out of fuel. He's finishing a lap down this race. Oh my goodness, he ran out of fuel right before the finish line, and he's burning it down here. The 17-1, the first ever burnout on road racing. Just burning it down. He deserves it. He almost won at Charlotte last week. So he's just burning it down here. He's happy. But thank you for watching road racing.